Hello, everybody out there. Happy Friday morning. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelorette Nation News. In this video, Kaitlyn Bristowe and Danielle M. blast Ciara Jackson. Ciara dated Michael A. before Danielle swooped in to date Michael A. There's been a he said, she said, back and forth type of deal going on. Kaitlyn Bristowe, arguably one of the largest, if not the largest podcast in Bachelor Nation, eviscerate Ciara. Now, every once in a while, my clickbait game is on point. I'm telling you right now, the gloves are off. You're going to have to listen. Follow me on Instagram at DNeals. Behind the scenes content at patreon.com/Dave Neal, and also Bachelor Rush Hour is the daily afternoon podcast. You can catch that this afternoon. Link in the comment sections for all of these things. And also, don't forget, I've got my wife's gift guide for the holiday season. It's totally free. She's got a 2022 holiday gift guide. You can check that out. Link in the comment section if you want to peruse like a catalog of things that she thinks would be good for him, for her, bath and beauty and body, all those different things. They're all there. And also, I've got a show next Saturday after Thanksgiving in Newport, Rhode Island. So link in the comment section to buy tickets to that. Oh, and very exciting. I've never done this before. I just dropped like half an hour ago a Bachelor in Paradise recap behind the scenes. So behind the scenes video on my vlog channel, I'll link to it afterwards, which is all of the behind the scenes of how I do what I do right here. The green screen, everything that's going on here. I did some thirst traps. I showed you with the 360 camera hanging out. I actually did a podcast with Zachary Reality. So you can go check all of that. Of course, drone shots. Oh my, the whole thing. Tasha made she joined me at the end there. I did some thirst trap workout videos. So much behind the scenes. You can go check that out if you would like. I really would appreciate it. If you enjoy my content here, please help out with the vlog channel and go check that out. Okay, let's get into the story. I got a text message first thing in the morning from Meredith. Shout out to Meredith on Instagram. She said, if you need a story for a video, Kaitlyn and Danielle are talking shite on Ciara for talking crap about Michael and then releasing a single right after. Timestamp around the 26-minute mark on Kaitlyn's podcast with Danielle. Okay, let's listen to it. But first, here's how it all went down. Michael was dating Ciara, and then she kind of was like throwing him shade once he kind of broke up with her, and then all of a sudden, like, the love of his life shows up. So Ciara said, the biggest coward is a man who awakens a woman's love without the intention of loving her. So she threw some mad shade at Michael, and Michael sort of defended himself. He said, look, I didn't take her rose. She had the power there. Whatever. He said, choosing to end my only relationship when I was gifted a constellation and didn't have a rose was not a good look, but I knew that. So he defends himself, and then he said he can only be with people that are scarred. Of course, him and Danielle have a sort of similar backgrounds in that they've lost loved ones. He said, I know people have opinions about me right now, but I'm most proud of messages like this. I love my widower community. And she said, I've never even been on a one-on-one ever, period. Bachelor in Paradise, LMAO, F me. So clearly not on the same page there. No response yet from Ciara on Twitter or Instagram, but I'm telling you, she's going to respond to this. Let's have a listen.
But I'm like, it's funny because it is people. Some people just make that show, the entertainment of it all, the ups and the downs and everything that comes along with the journey of a relationship. But you can just tell when people are there for genuine love. And I feel like, again, the fact that we're just, I would like to see more of you and Michael, but I feel like you two have a very healthy relationship on our screens right now. There's been really no drama for you except for the fact that What's-Her-Face is trying to say like, but in 3 days, he led me on, and there was a bigger plan.
It's like, I've got receipts, and I'm like...
But if you have receipts, that's fine.
Okay, so Kaitlyn starts to throw Ciara under the bus. Danielle, for the first time, I believe, takes the bait. For the most part, I think Danielle's been kind of like laying out of it.
Show him.
Yeah, show him. In my opinion, I have never talked to her, so I can't speak for her. But my opinion, from an outsider viewer, Wells and I talked about this, is just like... Dude, it was 3 days, and he might have had some feelings towards you that don't take that away from what it really was, because maybe it was something nice that made him realize, like, hey, wait, I did like you, but it's not where I want it to be.
And like what you're watching the rest of the season play out at.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I mean, they have a good point, like you have to sort of pursue relationships the way someone with their hair on fire pursues a pool of water, right? That's the old thought. You got to go hard into relation. Not always. Some people go a little too hard, but you have to really commit and really pursue that and really open your heart. And sometimes in doing that, the other person might like you more than you like them. And that's not good. Now, if you did that in every relationship, it might be problematic, but you burn people. People get burned playing with a relationship fire. That's normal. That happens. It's also fair for Sierra to feel used in this situation. She's allowed to feel that feeling. That's kind of the price you pay for trying to open up.
Yeah. She's making it seem like he was just like a little playboy.
But like also, again, this is honestly, it's been.
By the way,
it's
she
been a little
just
frustrating.
paused here. I just love that Danielle paused here. She goes, and also, it's been a little frustrating. You can tell she wasn't going to talk about this, and she is. So let's just tell us how you feel.
But if this is someone that you really cared so much about, and
Right.
like and respect, why are you?
Shitting on his happiness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I'll say it for you.
because it's not about her caring about him. It's about she feels scorned. She feels like she was let on. That's what it's about. So not to nitpick here, but it's not like if you really felt his happiness, you'd want him to move on. No, that's not what it's about. It's about her feeling like he was a fraud to her in that relationship.
But good luck on your single that you just released after you tweeted something crappy.
Stop. She released a single after that?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Like
now
just
that
recently.
that doesn't
like
sit
last
right
week.
with me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, well, I hope
But
it does
whatever.
well.
Yeah, I hope it does too. We're all trying to like make our way out here. Just don't try and bring someone else down the process.
I think
There's better ways to do it.
that's very fair.
Yeah.
You don't need to bring someone down, especially a good person who's just trying to find love in a hopeless place.
Yeah.
Don't try and bring them down to release a single. I do respect the hustle, though.
I mean, yeah.
I love Kaitlyn.
It's
Of
hard.
course, Kaitlyn goes, I do respect the hustle. I love Kaitlyn's laugh. Ha, ha, ha. Now, I'm sorry for not being more prepared here. I didn't realize we didn't have this clip up, but I didn't know Sierra released a single here. Monsters and Critic is like the barrel scraper blog, kind of like myself. So they have the information. Sierra Jackson releases a single and receives support from Bachelor Nation stars. Well, this is on May 30th. So she releases the single way before any of the Twitter drama came out, but you could argue that with the single out, she wanted to spice things up a little bit. And I wouldn't blame her because everybody does that. Everyone who's selling a book or something, everyone who's doing that kind of will say what they can to get some eyeballs on them. Sierra Jackson is a woman of many talents, and she recently shared her knack for singing with her 23,000 followers. Sierra announced the release of her single, Dark Blue. All right, let's see if we can listen to it. She shared the cover art for her new single, Dark Blue, as well as revealed that the song is out now on Spotify. Oh, the song's on Spotify. Well, if it's on Spotify, that means I probably can't play it. I tell you what, I'll listen to it after this, and in the next video, I'll see if I can play it. But I'm pretty sure it'll get a content strike against me. But let's just listen to more of what they had to say.
It's hard out here.
I respect the hustle. Sometimes you got to make headlines to,
Yeah.
There you go. But will we see that play out on the reunion filming?
Yeah.
I think you'll see a lot of surprises on the reunion.
Okay.
So you'll just have to.
I never
wait and
know
find
what's going to
out.
make the cut. So there you go. I think a lot of people would be nervous to go back to Paradise and be like, oh, I'm at this point in my life. Like, do I really need to do that? And I'm sure
nervous.
I was going to ask, how nervous were you about going back?
I'm 37 years old in a 37-year-old body with a bunch of 24-year-olds.
All right, as a 37-year-old, I can understand. Yeah, if I had to go compare my my abs to the twins or whatever, that wouldn't be, you know what I mean? And then they serve pizza, and I'm looking at a glass of wine, like how much sugar's in the wine. When I was a kid, back in my day, in my 20s, I looked at a glass of wine and I pounded it. Now I'm like, well, I'm going to have to go on the 20 million. All right, I know that might be problematic, but that's the honest truth. That's how I feel. All right, so we're having trouble pulling this up, but yeah, it looks like there was a whole thread on her single, which I was not aware of. I just was not aware of this. So we'll see if we can pull this up in a hot second here. And look, let me leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think as far as the word spat there by Danielle and Kaitlyn, because not only they took it to the level where they're Danielle's kind of accusing Ciara of fabricating this drama in a sense. I mean, isn't that what she's doing here? All right, I got it pulled up here. Let's just have a quick listen. I can't play much of it. Dark
a lot
Blue.
of people with
that's a podcast. Here it comes. Dark Blue. Oh, she's got 2 singles out. 4,000 plays. Let's wait for that beat to drop in here. Hold on, it's coming. See, here's the thing. I got to talk over part of it.
Red string wrapped around my little
Good voice.
finger.
She's got a good voice there.
Swore we were twin flames.
Oh, this is like James Bond stuff. I know, Dave. Why are you talking over it? That's all I can play for you. Otherwise, it's going to get flagged and all that jazz. But there was a thread out for her single. Again, this was 6 months ago. This seems like she released it before going on Bachelor in Paradise, in which case it's kind of, like and by the way, Kaitlyn Bristowe released a single. You know what I mean? So let's see if there's any comments. People said, hell yeah, here for this. I don't know. She's really talented. Her voice is amazing. Hey, good for her. Good for her. I can't wait to listen to it. I'm not on a team here. I know it's Border Patrol Dave here, not picking sides. But I'm not on a team here because I can understand Danielle being upset if she's trying to pursue her relationship and his ex is like nonstop calling him fraud and this and that. And then I can understand Ciara's side where she's like, really? You guys are going to hate on me? Kaitlyn's been messy on the show. Kaitlyn said everything she felt, and called people out. Kaitlyn's released a podcast. Kaitlyn promotes her wine. Why can't I do this for me? So I think we need to separate her promoting her art from her grievances that she has here. I think we can separate those two. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. There's more to this podcast, so go check out the full thing, Off the Vine with Kaitlyn Bristowe. And don't forget, I'm going to be recapping everything every afternoon in Bachelor Nation. If I find it interesting, I'm talking about it. Bachelor Rush Hour. Look at Kaitlyn's podcast over here. 20,000 ratings. I think we're up to 340 or something like that, which is great for our community size. So I appreciate everyone who supported Bachelor Rush Hour. Link in the comment section for that and all of the other things I promoted. All right, let me know what you guys think about this beef. For sure we'll have another video. For sure Ciara's going to respond. We'll talk to you in a minute. Bye, everybody.